I am going to reconstruct how I created this source. So this is Photoshop, and what I have here is a 12 by 12 source of a landscape that I created. I've actually finished the painting now, and I'll show that as well. So I am going to turn off, here's my layers palette over here on the left, and on the right. I'm going to turn off all my layers here, and I am going to construct, oh, I see some layers I didn't even use. Okay, so I'm going to construct this for you so you can kind of see how I did this. Okay, so starting with a 12 by 12, I usually go in and find my background first. So here is the background that I started with, and this looks like something I got off of AI. So I probably did a mid-journey, I think, with this. I just said a savanna background, and then I overlaid it with this with these trees, which I don't have a blending mode. So what a blending mode is when you put a two images together and then you select how they're going to be blended together. So in Photoshop, over here in my layers palette, if I select this image of trees, I can tell if I have blending on, because right here it says normal. If I had chosen to blend them together differently, it would say something different. But you can see over here what I did do is I changed the opacity. Opacity means how see-through it is. So that's all I did, is I just decided to make those trees kind of see-through. The other thing I did, though, if I turn this one off, is I used my eraser. And I just kind of erased in a couple of different spots. I'm not so worried about this hard edge here. When I'm painting, I will just eliminate that, or maybe I'll keep it in. Who knows? I'm probably going to cover it up. But with the eraser, I just wanted to see some of this. This is my creek here, and I just wanted trees, basically. So now, here's something I only realized later when I was painting. This tree right here in the middle, well, it's right in the middle. That is not great compositionally. I'm not going to move it now because I ended up painting this painting. But if I had been thinking when I was putting together this composition, I would not have made this big black tree right smack down the center. So when I painted this, I actually moved that tree and I didn't put it in the center. It did create some issues for me, though, because I like to paint exactly what is in my source. And I had to adjust this when I was painting, and that was a real pain. Okay, so the next thing I did when I was creating this source is I went in and put in this image. Okay, I'm going to take away these so you can see what this is. So this is a photograph that again, I think that I created this in mid-journey. Now, I did put a blending mode on this. I'm going to take the blending mode off so you can see it. It really doesn't look that different. This is without the blending mode, this is with the blending mode. But blending modes don't look anything by themselves. You have to put them in conjunction with what's going on underneath them. So now if I take off the blending mode, you can see I can't see my background anymore. So now if I put, so see the difference there? If I have the darken blending mode on there, I can see that this tree that I really like. And if I go back to normal, I lose all the trees. So I like that. I also, it looks like, yeah, I use the eraser. So I erased a lot of that. So once I put the blending mode on it, then I also went in with my eraser and I erased parts of it that I didn't want anymore. Okay, so now I have three images put together. It's already a really nice composition except for that big black tree right down the middle, which I can't believe I saw that. I didn't see that. this is funny. So I obviously, so there's writing there. You can see it very faintly, and I do use some collage in my, again, I'll take these off so you can see what that is. See how there's the writing. It's just a clip art that I went and put in there so that I would remember to put some, once I put this on, you can't really see it. If I moved it, you'd see it. All right, what's this? I have to turn all these on so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so see this river right here? I just added that in. It's this one called Landscape River. The reason why you can't see it when it's by itself is because I have a lighten blending mode on it. Oops. So here's the river. It's lighten, and I also changed the opacity to 79%. What I was trying to do was I was trying to get a lake in here, or not a lake, like a stream. I wanted that stream to really show. So I found an image of a stream that was about the same kind of aspect ratio. It had the same perspective as the stream that was already there, but it actually looked like water. And you can see that there was already something here, but I just didn't see it well enough. So I went in and I found one and I put it in there, and now you can see it. Okay, last thing I did was add pears and oranges. Why? I don't know. And there is my story. I started the painting with ink and collage. So here's that version. Here is a version, the next stage, which is just acrylic, transparent acrylic, and a lot of ugliness. Here's another ugliness. Okay, and then here we are. It's almost finished now. I just need some highlights